Hi, I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics with your release for this week. It is the 24th of August and I have a really exciting release for you today. This has been months in the making, but I have found a beautiful collection of fabrics. They are going to be called our European collection. They have come from Europe. They are a really lovely mix of, there's some natural fibres, there's some lovely thick fabrics, which I know that many of you are looking for. There are still some polyesters in there. They are really beautiful quality fabrics. We will still obviously be supplying our Lush collection of fabrics, but this is going to be something that we also offer to our customers. Fingers crossed that you like it. Today's release is all fabrics from our European collection. And from here on in, we will continue to have a selection of Lush fabrics, Lush Sunday rewinds, and also some fabrics from our European collection. The number that we put up, I guess, depends on how much you guys love them. So we'll see how it goes, and hopefully you guys love them, because we have loved getting them in and going through all the rolls and the bolts. They are just so beautiful. There's nothing in this sort of fabrics that we've received that we don't love. They are just beautiful. All right, let's start with the first one. Today, I've got a selection of winter and summer because I was really unsure, and they're just all so beautiful that I don't want to put the winter stuff away just yet because they are too gorgeous. I know that it's coming towards the end of winter. Winter certainly started late here in Perth. I'm not sure about other areas in Australia and how it's going there, but if there's still a little bit of cold, I highly recommend some of these fabrics. All right, first one, I do have them all up behind me today. So the first one is this gorgeous boucle. It is so soft. It is this gorgeous forest green. Let me get my face out and then I can focus on there. There we go. Okay, this one is 100% poly, but it feels amazing. This is coat material. I just want a coat out of this fabric. It's just so gorgeous. It's really, really pretty, really soft. It does have some stretch horizontally. Let's see if I can grab it. Not much going on vertically. And there is your drape. Look at how floofy that one is. This is 310 GSM, so beautiful coat weight. It is 150 centimeters wide, this fabric, so that's really great. I have found with this European collection there are varied widths, but most of them are pretty good. Okay, let's see. Now, I've said you could a coat for this, but you could still make a jumper out of it, or a cute pencil skirt, or a dress. There's plenty that you can do. Thread-wise, I have 1623 in the Resart. I know that that's a little bit darker, but because of all this detail on here, your thread is going to sink down. So I do believe it will work. Or 561 in the Mariflex. All right, forest green boucle. It's gorgeous. I hope you guys love these as much as we do. It is, you know, with these higher quality fabrics, there is a higher price tag. So I think that is probably going to be the only thing that might make you think, do I really want it? But with these high quality fabrics, it's to be expected really, isn't it, that it's going to have that higher price tag. I'm just folding this because I want to show you later what a beautiful bundle of fabric it is and just how sizing compares. This is a good way to work out how thick a fabric is. I'm just going to pop that over here. All right, next I have these gorgeous elephants. This is a cotton elastane. Now, we have cotton spandexes in our collection here already. This one is a cotton elastane. So spandex and elastane are basically the same thing, but just different branding. So This is what I'm told the composition is: 95% cotton, 5% elastane. So we'll be calling it that, not to confuse you, but just so that we've got the accurate information there. How adorable are these elephants? I'm a bit obsessed by the colours in this fabric. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Unfortunately, we couldn't find quite the right navy or taupey colour there to match anything with it. But they are, I think, just gorgeous on their own. Hold it up a little bit for you. We do still have all the photos on the mannequin, so you can get a really good idea of the size of the print. We have dressed the mannequin a little bit differently so that it can be a little bit more obvious as you're scrolling through the website, if it's from this European collection, if it's a little bit different from the others. Okay, this guy is also 150 centimeters wide and it is 200 GSM, so a really lovely t-shirt weight cotton elastane. This one is Ecotex certified. This is not a certification that we get with our other fabrics, and it's not a certification that we have with every single one of these new European fabrics, but some of them do have the certification. So it just means it's been tested against harmful substances. So it's deemed to be safe to wear, which many of our other fabrics are also very safe to wear, but they just don't have the certification. All right, stretch, pretty firm stretch on this one. I would love a cute little summer dress out of this, or I'd be happy with just a t-shirt as well. It's just that sort of beautiful fabric that's perfect for that, and the colors, amazing. Beautiful drape. So you can see as well that it does still have a little bit of volume to it. So cotton will do that. It'll sit out from your body a little bit more than some other fabric types or some other fibers. But it is beautiful for that. It's great for summer clothing, but it's a base that you can use all year round. For me, this would be an amazing layering piece as well. Okay, threads. I do have some threads to show you. I have 355 in the Resart and 310 in the Mariflix. All right, elephants, cotton elastane. I'm going to pop this one back up behind me here. We're trying to keep them nice and presentable, and we still have a little bit more work to do with these fabrics. All right, what do we have next? Oops. I have this one here. This one is a French terry, and we call it French terry hearts. It is a cotton French terry. Another thing I know that you're looking for, particularly in bases like French terry, is some more natural fibers. These remind me of those little lollies that you get with little words written on them, like love or peace or good vibes. This is a navy background, and it is not printed on the back. It is more white on the back. You can see some of the print through it. Nice stretch. It does have vertical stretch, which is fantastic. And here is your drape. Be a great top, jumper, dress, joggers, think comfortable clothing, and you still look amazing in it. So this one is 150 centimeters wide, 225 GSM, and it is 95% cotton, 5% elastane. So it's a pretty similar weight to the French terries that we already have in stock, slightly heavier, but thickness wise, it is pretty much the same. It's not a thick, bulky fabric, this one. It is reasonably thin. So it doesn't mean it's not going to be warm, but it won't be heavy and bulky. So that's not a bad thing. All right, threads. Same threads as the elephants actually. So 355 in the Resart and 310 in the Mariflex. And I have some coordinating fabrics to show you with this one. So first of all, duck egg blue in double brush poly, looks really pretty with it. And light pink Swiss dots is also really sweet. And you could go with Oink, which is a cotton spandex, so that would be lovely to wear together. And then the last one is Old Gold French Terry. I love that, to bring those mustardy colours out. Now this one does have a bit of, I just spotted it here. Let me hold it up to the camera. There are a few spots where, now I have to try and find it again. Where's it gone? Oh, there, over that piece side. It's got a little bit of smudging going on. So that is just very small amounts there. So yeah, it's just over a few in the middle. So that may be something that goes the whole way through the fabric. It's pretty discreet, but we did notice it, so I wanted to let you know that we had seen it there. All right, French Terry Hearts, a gorgeous cotton elastane French Terry. Let me fold that one up as well. The next one is also a French Terry, and it is pretty wow. It is called Ombre in green animal. Check it out. It's so beautiful. It's really nice to see a full piece of this actually. That is wrong. This is the right way. I mean, you can turn it whichever way you like, but let me hold this up. Those colors so beautiful. I love them. I love them, and it's a really nice merging of different colors as well. So pretty. So this is just like the other one, 95% cotton, 5% elastane, 150, no, sorry, this one's 145 centimeters wide. So just a little bit less, not a whole heap. 225 GSM, and it is also Ecotex certified. So firm stretch, nice vertical, nice vertical stretch. There is your drape. Now, what have I got to show you here? 189. I've got a couple of different colors in threads. So 585 in Resart. The thread color is really going to depend on where your hem ends up. Or you can go this gorgeous green 189, which is a nice match as well. Or you could just go a black thread, because the print is all black and then it doesn't really matter where it ends. Okay, now this one looks fantastic with Dewberry, which is also a French Terry. Or you could put it with the Mosaic Blue Heavy Rib. Let me try and dress myself again. Here we go. Mosaic Blue Heavy Rib. Or Peppermint French Terry is really nice. How gorgeous is this print? Ombre animal in green French Terry. It is so beautiful. All right. What have I got next for you? Sorry to be folding in the middle. I probably shouldn't do this. Oh, next is what I am wearing. So while I fold, I'm going to do a little modeling for you here so that you can see my coat properly. This fabric is incredible. It's like nothing we've ever stocked before. It's called Teddy Fleece, and it is double-sided, as you can see here. This jacket is not lined. This is all just the one. And so it's almost a bit like polar fleece on the inside, and then this gorgeous Teddy Fleece on the right side. You can wear it either way. It makes no difference. It is stunning. Let me give you the details. It is 100% poly. It feels amazing. 145 centimeters wide. And I've written that down wrong because it's actually 430 GSM. She's heavy. She is warm. I am as toasty as can be right now, and this is going to be perfect for sitting on the sidelines of my kids' sport in winter, going out in an evening, just sitting in the office some days. It's freezing in here. It is just absolutely, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I looked at it and thought, oh, it's too warm to show you guys now. But you know what? I had to show you because it's just so beautiful. I can't have it sitting here for ages. Certainly what I've made is a pretty quick sew. It would make a beautiful, just a simple cardigan or a beautiful jumper or something like that. If it's still cold where you are, highly recommend it. So this color is called Dark Blush. The supplier calls it Blush, but I thought it was a little bit darker than that. But let me show you up close. So this is the teddy fleece side. And then the other side, which to me feels a bit like polar fleece. It's lovely and soft. It's beautiful to wear. It's sewed up so nicely. It cuts so nicely. So there's no hems or anything on here. I chose a fabric that would have a lovely, nice, neat cut so that I could make this jacket the way I wanted to. I feel like it would be too much if it was lined. So this particular pattern can be made just with the one fabric, or it could be fully lined and reversible. I feel like this might be too much lined. Look how thick it is. It's so thick. It would be a lot lined, and you don't need to because you get that beautiful contrast already. All right, let's have a look at the stretch. It's got some good stretch. It's firm. That's horizontal. Can I get it in the right spot? Not a heap going on vertically at all there. And the drape, but you can see the drape on me as well. This particular pattern was it was actually a beautiful sew. I really enjoyed it. I love that it just cuts so crisply here. I've done it's all faux flat fill seams inside and on the sleeves as well, because there's no hemming and there's no lining. I wanted it to look nice, so this was in the pattern as well. So this is the Alston jacket by Sew to Grow, and I was specifically looking for something where you could see both sides of the fabric and show off both parts of it. And so this is what I came up with, and I am so thrilled. Now I want to show you the bulkiness of this and also the boucle, because seeing a fabric folded can really tell you just how thick it is. It can be difficult to give you an idea of the thickness when I show you on the screen. So these cuts are all 1.5 meters. All right, so this is a little bit less than 1.5 meters because I needed to take something off of this for the belt for this jacket. I just didn't quite have enough fabric. So that's that one. And then there's our little French terry, which is also 1.5 meters, sitting on top there. And then our boucle, which is 1.5 meters, also very bulky, but not quite as bulky as this one. So that might just give you a little bit of an idea as to what these fabrics are like. All right, threads. Okay, no threads for you. I used Resant 155 and I took the very last one. I'm sorry, I didn't realize at the time. It is not quite the same color, but your threads just sink in and you cannot see them. You can see the line of where it has been stitched, but you can't see the actual stitches. So a color that's close but not exact is probably going to be okay depending on what you're doing with it. Dark blush teddy fleece, double-sided. It's amazing. All right, next is a woven fabric, and you might have seen Melissa Kirkley's sew in this one. How stunning is this fabric? It is so beautiful. It's called Shapeshifter in pink, and it is a lensing. Lensing is a sustainably, where have I written it down? Let me get the words right here. It's actually 100% e-Covero, which is a trademark, and it's basically viscose, but it's viscose which has been sustainably produced. So just think of it as a viscose. 100% viscose, feels stunning. It's going to be beautiful for the hot weather. So this one is 115 GSM, lovely and light for summer. It's 138 centimeters wide, so it's the narrowest of the fabrics today, but 138 isn't a bad width for a woven. Let me hold it up for you so you can see these stunning colors. It's just so beautiful. No stretch to show you, but look at that gorgeous drape. And you can see it best in Melissa's garment as well. It just looks gorgeous. Now, what have I got to show you with this one? I couldn't find any matching threads. So I actually found a really nice pink that would go with this one, but it was a Mariflex, and you don't want stretch thread in your woven fabrics. So I had to put that one back, and I couldn't find a good result, unfortunately. There are quite a few colors in here, so there's a few that you could choose from. Now, just got two matches for this one. So we went with the Dusty Rose double brush poly for this little section here. Unfortunately, we couldn't find any more. It would have been nice to give you lots of options. This is red rayon Shelley, and it goes really nicely with that one. All right, Shapeshifter in pink lensing. It's just gorgeous. This is a Nerida Hanson print, actually. All of these fabrics are in stock in my warehouse right now, ready to go. So there's no pre-orders or anything here. All the fabrics are here, ready to be on their way. All right, what have I got next for you? This one right here. This is called Drawn to You in olive, and it is a linen viscose. It is 185 GSM, which is a pretty good weight for a linen. So it's, you know, the last woven I showed you was 115. So lovely and light and flowy and breezy for summer. Whereas this one's got a little bit more oomph to it. Lovely for a pair of pants. You can still do everything with it. Skirts, dresses, tops. But it just has that little bit of extra weight for a woven fabric. This one is 70% viscose, 30% linen. It has that real linen feel to it. Let me bring it up nice and close so you can see some of that texture to it there. It's really lovely. Colors are beautiful. Oh, this one's 134 centimeters wide. So I lied on the last one. This is the narrowest one that we have. 134. Again, still not a bad width for a woven. And as I said, 185 GSM. So it's super pretty. Do some amazing things with this one. So many of these fabrics today I wanted to sew up for you. But for the July sale we've just had, there just wasn't time to do all the sewing I would have loved to have done with these beautiful new fabrics. Okay, so 4,000 in the Result range, which is your black, or this ivory color 3,000 would go well too, whichever one you would prefer. I think for me, I would probably go with black. I think there's a little bit more black on there. It stands out more or something. All right, so Drawn to You, viscose, linen viscose. Just gorgeous. Some beautiful stuff. All right, I've got one more to show you, and I think you're going to love this one too. All right. This one is called Squiggles in light blue, and it is a jogging fleece. So let me show you the right side. It's so adorable. But what's really gorgeous about it is look at that. Look at that beautiful, fluffy, cozy fleece. And look at how thick it is. It is beautiful and thick. I'll fold this one up for you at the end too, so you can get an idea of the thickness of it. This is 70% cotton, 30% poly, 150 centimeters wide, which is great, 285 GSM. So a pretty good weight for what it is too. It has some pretty firm stretch going on there. I would probably call that more give actually than stretch. Yeah, it's not really stretch, just a bit of give. Not much going on there. And look at that bulky drape. This fabric is so beautiful. A little bit obsessed. This one's also Ecotex certified. And I don't have any coordinating threads because this is quite a unique blue. It's so pale. It's very icy blue. But it does go beautifully with the magenta French terry fleece. So nice. All right, that is all of the new fabrics I have to show you. I'm going to fold this up so that you can see it against these other fabrics just to get an idea of its bulk. In addition to these fabrics, we have also got a range of bias binding in now because I thought, well, we're going to have a lot more wovens with these fabrics. So I wanted to show you or provide for you some more things that you would need to go with the wovens. All right, see how lovely and bulky that one is. So beautiful. All right, so in regard to the bias binding, most of them are poly cottons, and I've got some different widths. I've got some 12 mil here. That's another 12, heap of 12s here. I tried to get a good variety of colors, a couple that are wider. So this is 25 mil wide, and there's a range of colors in that one. I also have a few pure cotton bindings as well. I think they're just in the blacks and the whites and that sort of thing. So all of these will be up on the website as well. There are quite a few knits in today's selection. There's only 2 wovens, but there will be more wovens coming, so they will be useful as time goes on. All right, I hope you're as excited about these fabrics as I am, because they are absolutely gorgeous. Sew up beautifully. All right, they are now all on the website, which is www.lushfabrics.com.au. You might still have time to sew up one of these and enter it into our Made with Lush competition. If you're not sure what that is, just search it on our website and you'll find all the information in there. We have an overlocker to give away on that one. We also, of course, have our competition running on this video. So one on YouTube and one in our Facebook group, Lush Fabrics, and then Australia in brackets. So please do enter all of those. We're not quite at the end of the month, so if you have a monthly postal service going, you can add your European collection order to that. All right, thank you so much for watching. It's been a long one. I apologise. They won't all be this long. I'm just very excited to show you the new fabrics. All right, they're all on our website, www.lushfabrics.com.au. Thanks for watching. I'll be back next week with some more fabrics for you. Bye.